On the 11th of April 1912, Kate McCarthy was one of 4 friends who boarded the Titanic at Queenstown, or Cove. All 4 had bought their tickets at Castle Street, Cahir, in the premises now occupied by the Black Bee craft shop. Aged 24, Kate was the daughter of Patrick McCarthy, a farmer from Ballygorteen near Banshee, and his wife, Mary Boyce. Planning to live with her sister in Gutenberg, New Jersey, she paid £7 and 15 shillings for a third-class ticket. Travelling with her was Katie Peters from Ballydroghid, Roger Tobin from Ballycarron, and Catherine Connolly from Tipperary. On the 15th of April, the Titanic collided with an iceberg and sank with the loss of 1,503 lives. Kate McCarthy was the only one of the group to survive the sinking of the Titanic. A month later, her account of the tragedy appeared in the Cork Examiner. It read, "About 12 o'clock on Sunday night, Roger Tobin called us to get up, but told us not to be frightened as there was no danger. To make sure, however, of our safety, he told us to get life belts. There was 3 of us in the room, Katie Peters, Katie Connolly and myself. When Roger Tobin called us, I wanted them to come up on deck, but they would not. They appeared to think there was no danger. That was the last I saw of them. I left the room, and going out, I met a man from Dungarvan, who took me up to the second-class boat deck, where they were putting out the boats. I was put on one boat, but was taken out of it again as it was too full. I was on the last boat to leave the ship, and was the second last person put into it. This was a short time before the ship went down. We were only just out of the way when the ship split in 2 and sank. We remained in the boat all night until near 8 o'clock the next morning, when we were rescued by the Carpathia. Our boat was so full, I thought it would go down every moment, and one of the boats did capsize when we were leaving the ship. I did not, however, feel at all frightened, and did not fully realise the danger and the full nature of the awful tragedy until I was safe on board the Carpathia. When we were put on board the Carpathia, we were immediately given restoratives and put to bed. I slept for an hour, and then got up feeling all right. When we landed in New York on Thursday night, I was met by a number of the Sisters of Charity nurses, who took us up to St. Vincent's Hospital, where we were treated with great kindness. In the aftermath of the tragedy, she remained in the United States, marrying John Croke. In 1921, they returned to Ireland and settled in Dundrum, County Tipperary.